The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So, I had to do this review. I've been wanting to talk about my favorite slasher movies, and I've already talked about two of the movies in the franchise, ones that I really don't like or hate. And so I had to do the series justice and review one that I really like in the series. So there's not much of a plot to this movie. One of the characters named Sally, she hears that her grandfather's grave may have been vandalized. So her brother and some friends go to the boonies of Texas to her old family's farmhouse and to investigate, see what's going on. And that's when they run into Leatherface and his family. So I have a love hate relationship with this franchise. There's a lot of shitty movies. The only ones I like is this one and the remake, and I will be reviewing the remake this October. That's one I've been wanting to talk about too. But yeah, I the two I reviewed, um, like the one I just reviewed the other day and one from a year and a half ago. I really hate them. I really hate the second one. Uh, the third one, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. That one was boring. I didn't hate it, but I would never watch it again. Uh, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning, which is the prequel to the remake. I haven't watched that one in a long time. I do remember I liked it, but I don't know how I would feel about it now. But I really do like the character of Leatherface. They just cannot make a good movie with him in it. I don't know why. It's like whatever they did with this first movie, they couldn't recapture it too often. Like they only did it in the remake. The remake was really good. That one deeply disturbed me too, but it wasn't because of Leatherface. It was because of Arlie Ermy. He was very fucking scary in that movie. But I will review that one later this month. So, getting to this movie, it's deeply disturbing. It still disturbs me. I just got done watching it for like the 100th time. Um, I don't. This is not a movie that I have fun with. It feels so real, like you're watching a snuff movie. Just the way the low budget feel of the movie, how grainy the footage is. Yeah, it feels like you're watching a snuff movie. And the reason why this movie is as scary as it is because it feels like it can actually happen, because it could actually happen, and it may be scarier for me because I actually live out in the country, so it kind of feels like Leatherface could be out here where I live. And I remember watching this movie for the first time when I was a kid, and it deeply fucked me up. It deeply disturbed me, even more back then. And that's how I got my love for horror movies over the years. I was raised up with them as a kid. So that's why it's like really hard for a horror movie to scare me nowadays, because I've just seen it all. But movies like this still disturb me because they feel so real. The acting isn't all that good, and you're not going to care for the characters when they're being picked off by Leatherface. And the weird thing is, there's barely any blood in the movie, but it's still fucking disturbing. And when I was a kid, I didn't even want to go to Texas after seeing this movie. I thought he was a real person, and I thought that I was actually watching people getting murdered. And, and yeah, I didn't even want to go to Texas because I thought I was going to run into Leatherface. And the cast and crew went through hell during the making of this movie. You should definitely check out a video about that. Uh, but yeah, a lot of the bones and corpses they used in this movie were real, and they had that house full of them. So you can imagine how bad it stunk during the making of the movie, and also it was extremely hot. So not only did they have to put up with the rotting flesh smell, but they had to put up with the heat. But yeah, there's a lot of crazy stories about what went on set of this film, and you should definitely check that out. There's probably a video of it on YouTube. But I'm gonna give the Texas Chainsaw Massacre a B. I don't think it's a great movie, but it is pretty damn disturbing. It's a damn good horror movie. For the disturbing shit that goes on. But yeah, that's it for my review. like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.